Today is all about one thing. It's the North American Champions Cup final. This could be the moment, the episode, where we complete the fourth part of this accidental pentagon challenge. And here we are. We played Tigres in the North American Champions Cup final today at the Rose Bowl, which is in the United States. Pasadena, is that California, CA? Anyone living in the US, let me know in the comments. But form has hardly been encouraging going into this match against Tigres, though. And bit of a weird thing here, because we played Puebla in the quarterfinal, first and second leg of the closing stage quarterfinal playoff thing that we do. And we don't know who we've got next, even though we're supposed to be playing the first leg of that game today, the same day as we're playing Tigres. But when you actually click on here and go into the semi-final bit, it says the draw's being made on the 14th. So the draw's being made tomorrow, even though we're due to be playing a game today, the same day as what we're playing the North American Champions Cup final on. Yeah, bit of a glitch there, I believe. But anyway, since you were last with us in yesterday's episode where we got past Monterrey quite comfortably, really, 3-2 in the first leg, then 1-0 in the second leg, 4-2 on aggregate. We then played Puebla away from home, and a 2-2 draw in this game. And if we look at the stats, they done better in terms of shots on target. We had more shots on goal. We had more possession, as we do against everyone that we play. When you come to the average rating, 6.91 to 6.94 pretty much indicates a draw was a fair result. As you can see from the team that we had out, we had no Vincent Rodriguez. We had to play Brian Felix on the left-hand side. We also had to play Ivan Gomez up top because both Layet and De La Torre had also picked up injuries. So, yeah, the injury gods were trying to do their best to play us up. But a 2-2 draw, we went 1-0 up in the third minute. It was after Ocampo missed a penalty. Raul then put in the rebound to make it 1-0. Then Candela equalised for Puebla to make it 1-1. Then we made it 3-1 through Renan, our other centre-back, from a corner. And then they pulled it back 5 minutes before half-time to make it 2-2. And then the second half was just missed opportunity after missed opportunity for both sides, really. So, yeah, a 2-2 draw is probably a fair result. I didn't mind that. You know what my motto is for these two-legged games? Stay in the game in the away leg, win it in the home leg. Unfortunately, we weren't able to win it necessarily in the home leg. We only went through because we were the highest ranked team, and we'll be the higher ranked team against anybody because we finished top of the table. But yeah, Ivan Gomez, the man that came in for Layet and De La Torre, scoring in the 5th minute. And then they equalised with a penalty in the 58th minute. That's after we had Gallegos booked in the 29th minute and then sent off for a second bookable offence 6 minutes later. By the time we then gave away a penalty and they scored from the penalty spot, I really thought that was it for us. I thought we were going to be going out. But we managed to hang on, and hang on we did. Only 57% possession, which is quite low for us. If we look at the average rating, 6.66 to 6.66, I mean, that tells you a draw was a fair result. So there's very little to separate us and Puebla, who finished 8th in the league, although Puebla did also put out Monterrey, it's worth noting as well. So that brings on to today's game where we play against Tigres in the North American Champions Cup final. We have also had a little bit of money come in since the last time you was with us. We now have a transfer budget of 5.6 million. We only keep 80% of transfer revenue made, but we have had 3 million come in. And that was 2.5 million because someone's played a certain amount of games. It was a transfer that was done before I was here. And then another transfer that went through as well for about £465,000 of a player that I'd never even heard of. So, yeah, I didn't mind that. So we're up to around £77,000 in the wage budget, £5.6 million in the transfer budget. The balance has improved a little bit. We're only in debt by 5.7 million now. In terms of dynamics, team cohesion is very good. Club atmosphere is excellent. Managerial support is very good. If we have a look at the hierarchy, nobody hates me, which is always a good thing. Full team players, including all my team leaders, support me. Everything's looking really rather well. So I think all we need to do now is move over to the Matchday Centre and let's get on with the game against Tigres in the North American Champions Cup final. Okay, so obviously today's video will be slightly shorter than the usual ones because we're only having the one game in today's episode. I just wanted the North American Champions Cup final to be a standalone episode. Win or lose, obviously I'm hoping for a win. I just want it to be a standalone episode. Right, in terms of team news, we don't really have any excuses. The only player that's not available is Gerson Lopez, who would normally only be on the bench anyway. He's away on international duty with the Mexico under-20s, so he is unavailable. Vincent Rodriguez has come back from injury about a day ago, same as Layette. The fact they're back and they've passed the fitness test, they're playing for me in this game because this is absolutely huge. So here's the team. It's pretty much our first choice 11. Fabinho in goal, Rodriguez left back, Gallegos right back, Felix and Raul in central defence, Contreras, Claverie and Ocampo in the midfield, Solbas and Roas out wide with Layette up top. Let's get into it. Let's not waste any more time. No idea. I don't know if this game goes to penalties. I don't think it does. Something tells me if it's level after 90 minutes, we win it as the highest ranked team. But I could be wrong. I know, penalty shootout if scores are level. I think I'm getting confused with this and the closing stage final, which would be over 2 legs. So, I mean, look at that for prize money. £400,000 to the winner, £240,000 to the loser. That is pitiful. That really, really is. But there you go. There will be a penalty shootout if scores are level. It's against Tigres, an arch enemy of ours. £43 if you want to get into the stadium. Not sure there's going to be any seats available, mind. We've had to travel to the US for this game, remember, to the Rose Bowl. 92,542 in attendance. I don't think there is a seat to be had. Right, first highlight straight up very early on. It's with Tigres. Oh, they've wasted a very good opportunity there, gone wide. Didn't even work the goalkeeper. They've got to be disappointed with that. I'm not disappointed. They're playing a 4-4-2 formation. Very English non-league, this kind of formation, isn't it? But it's obviously effective for them. They're a very good team. I had a bit of flashback there when I saw Soto, but then I realised his name's Sato. So, ball in from us from a corner. Solbas now has it, puts it back into the box again. Seems a bit dark in this stadium. Here's Raul, pulls it back to Rodriguez, to Felix, Contreras, Gallegos. All their defenders look very narrow there. Claverie is through. It's a goal from Claverie. It's his 10th for the season. He puts us 1-0 up in the Champions League, in the North American Champions Cup final. It all started with some very patient play between their defenders, really. Roas then with a ball over the top for Claverie. Went past his man Perez there and just put it in beautifully to make it 1-0. What a way to start the game for us. 23 minutes into the game, we lead. Oh, could this be part 4, ladies and gentlemen? I really hope so. I want to see a trophy lift. I just want that part 4 in the bag. I am going to be sticking around for next season as well if we do win this North American Champions Cup, because I want to have another proper crack at the league as well, even if we do end up winning in the closing stage, because we didn't win the opening stage, remember, even though we did win the league, so to speak. But let's concentrate on this game. I'm getting a bit carried away with myself at the moment, not giving the attention that it deserves. But we have been the better team. 5 shots at goal, 3 on target, 61% possession. We're outdoing them for average rating as well. You do kind of feel we could do with getting the second goal, though, just to put a bit of a cushion between us and Tigres. You see most of their possessions coming down their left-hand side, our right-hand side, of course. Right, let's have a look at substitutions. We're into the 65th minute. Who's not playing? I mean, Gallegos is apparently not playing well. So, well, it's not that he's not playing well, he's just not having a great game. He's playing okay, as it says. But we bring Oscar Flores in for him. And Solbas as well can probably come off, and we bring on Delator for him. I actually think bringing Delator on for Solbas is kind of an improvement. I really am undecided as to what my best combination is for the inside forward roles. Right, here's another highlight. We do still only have a slender 1-0 lead, and the highlight starts with, is that Todibo? That isn't the Todibo, is it, surely? If it is, it must be towards the end of his career. We're like 14 years into the future here. Right, here we go then. So, can Tigres make something of this? Can we intercept the ball, get a challenge in and launch a counter-attack? They're going down the left-hand side. They get the ball into the box, and it's 1-1. They've got the equaliser, George Hernandez, with his 12th goal of the season. And Tigres have pulled it back to 1-1. I don't want to see your highlight. Thank you very much. Right, come on, boys. Because we've not had a shot on target for a little while now. We need to actually... Well, just as I say that, we've just had a shot on target. Right, what other changes can we do? I think a Campo can probably come off for Mendoza and Fernandez can come in. I mean, saying that, Brian Felix is not having the best of games. So we're going to bring Renan on for Brian Felix as well. The good thing about the fact that I've already said we will be here for next season as well means that we'll always get a second shot at this if we do end up blowing it. I'd hate to think we could blow it if we've gone 1-0 up. Here's Delator anyway. To Mendoza. Freshly on as a substitute. Roas. Back to Mendoza. Oh, Mendoza scores it. Second of the season. What a time to score your second goal. Jonathan Mendoza. Oh, I can't do anything yet. Hang on. Right, skip the replay. Skip the replay. Thank you. Right, let's drop to balance. We're not going to go cautious, but we'll go balanced. Oh, we're about to win the Champions Cup with Club America at our first season. But I'm going to make another substitution just to waste a little bit of time. And we'll bring Enzo Fernandez on for Contreras now. Oh, we could be about to do it. 90 seconds remaining. 1 minute to go. We've done it. Come on. Here's the trophy lift. The Club America colours. The NACC. I mean, at this point, all the trophies look the same, don't they? It's obviously just a standard trophy that's in the game. And here we go. We're about to lift the trophy. I think that's Rodriguez, who's got the captain's armband for today. And there's the trophy lift. There's the confetti. There's the fireworks. And we have won the 4th part of the Pentagon Challenge by winning the North American... So that's... What have we won? We've won the Asian Champions Cup. We've won the European Champions League. We've won the South American Champions League, the Copa Libertadores, and now the North American Champions Cup. Only Africa to go, ladies and gentlemen. And it was not really a vintage performance. It was a good game. It was a tight game, to be fair. Average rating-wise, we do deserve to win it 6.81 to 6.68. We did have more shots on target, better XG, more possession. We were slightly the better team. Oh, and that is a game between the two best teams in Mexico, basically. And there you go, a 2-1 win. We have wrapped up the North American Champions Cup. Let's have a look at the past winners. We won it in 2032, and then you had to go all the way back down here. We won it back-to-back here. We've also been beaten finalists 3 times. So we've just lifted our 4th consecutive, well, not our 4th consecutive, but our 4th North American Champions Cup trophies. And yeah, this all got a little bit of money. I've led us to glory. The board are pleased, as they should be. Roas wants a pat on the back. He can absolutely have it. And there you go. Right, what we'll do is we'll go forward a day in the game until the draw for the closing stage semi-final takes place. And I'll come back to you then for that. Here we are then for the draw for the closing stage semi-final. One thing I do want to show you as well is got here about a squad planner update. Usually, not long after that, you usually have an end of season review. If we get the end of season review before we get to the transfer special, then I'll record it and just insert it into the transfer special, I think. One other thing to bring you, Fabinho has been named the best goalkeeper for the Champions Cup. Well done to him. And Layet was 3rd for top goal scorer in there. 6 goals and 1 assist he got. This guy from Tigres was top with 8 goals and 1 assist. So well done to Layet. Right, let's get into the semi-final draw then. And the teams in it, there's us, Cruz Azul, Chivas and Tigres. Don't really want to be playing Tigres again. I'd probably like to have Cruz Azul. Where did they finish? They finished 4th in the league. Chivas finished 3rd in the league and Tigres finished... So it is first, 2nd, 3rd and 4th in the draw. Right, here we go. Chivas, first out of the hat against us. So we will play Chivas with the first game away from home, which is how I like it. And then Cruz Azul will play Tigres. So there's a possibility it could be a Club America versus Tigre final. In terms of where that slots in to our calendar, I mean, we haven't got any other matches to play other than these. There's going to be 3 days between them. It's in 3 days' time, so I don't think I need to rest anybody. We've had a bit of a rest. Yeah, 6 days rest from the Champions Cup final. So yeah, that will be tomorrow's episode. So tomorrow will be Chivas, both legs of the closing stage semi-final. Thursday's episode, if we get to the final, will be the 2 legs of the final with a transfer special on the Friday, or we could be in the transfer special on the Thursday if we go out against Chivas. So join us there for that. Please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, put your congratulations in the comment section, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next one. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.